Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I am going to be trying out this brush set from Real Techniques for Makeup Monday. So I've actually never owned anything from Real Techniques except their Miracle Sponge or Miracle Complexion Sponge, and I actually really like this sponge. I bought it when it was like in a duo set, so I'm not going to be using this because I want to save that for when my other sponges are done. So this is the sponge dry and this is the sponge wet. You can see that it kind of does get bigger. It's not like super big, but it does change. But I do actually prefer using the sponge dry because when I use a sponge wet, it makes my foundation a little dewy, and I'm not a fan of the dewy look on me because I have oily skin. So yeah, so it comes with that. This is their duo fiber face brush, which, let me start taking some of this out, some of these things out. So this is their duo fiber face brush. It's lightweight. It says a lightweight application for blending and face powder or pigments to create a soft focus look. Oh, by the way, these brushes are clean. I've used this, or I didn't use it, but I washed it already and I just put it back in the box. So here's what it looks like. It's really fluffy. It's not dense at all. Excited about that. So this one is the next for their face. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. So like there was the face, eyes, and your finishing brushes. So this one is going to be a contour brush. It says it delicately applies contour products to the hollows of your cheekbones for a soft focus contour. I actually have a brush that I prefer. It's from Wet n Wild to contour. It's like this angled brush, and so we'll see how that works compared to this, because I actually like the way that shape is over, I'm holding it wrong, over something like this, but we'll see how it compares. But it's not like I contour that much often anyways. Okay, so in the eyes and in the last two sections, the eyes and the finish brushes, there are 3 brushes that are exclusive to this kit. By the way, I forgot to mention it, I know. This is a $50 brush set, but yeah. So let's talk about the eyes. So this is the base shadow brush. This is a finely tapered bristle for buildable all over lid application for a soft shadow look. Alright, so this one is a season exclusive. This is called the angled eyeshadow brush. There it is. It says perfectly cut for laying eyeshadows to create in the crease to make your eyes pop. Let's see how that works. Alright, so we also have the Deluxe Crease Brush. A soft oversized designed for effortless blending in your crease around the eyes for contouring your sockets. This might be a little too big because I have pretty small eyes. Yeah, this might be too big, but we'll see. I could probably use that for something else. We'll figure it out. So this is another exclusive brush. This is an eyeliner brush. It's just an angled eyeliner brush. Doesn't feel firm. It says that it's a firm angled head, but it feels softer than any of the angled liner brushes I've had. And then it just has a fine liner brush, typically kind of like a pencil brush. All right, for the face for the finishing. So it comes with a Miracle Sculpting Sponge. It's supposed to expertly cut for controlled application and designed to help create shadows and highlight your facial features. So it comes with the bigger side and the smaller side. I'm not really sure about this sponge. I don't know how I would use it, but I don't know. I might not even use that today. So this is going to be their stippling brush. Let's talk about it. Things are falling. So this is the stippling brush. This is so annoying. Taking it out, putting it back in. Can't wait to throw this away. So this is a stippling brush. It's a light application for dabbing motion for buildable airbrush finish. I might actually use this for foundation because I actually like using stipple brushes for my foundation. And then this is a brush that I've wanted to have for so long. This is their setting brush, and you could use this under the eyes to set your under eye concealer or as a highlighter. I don't use under eye concealer because I don't feel like I need under eye concealer. So you could use it to highlight also eye. And this last one is also a season exclusive brush. This is a cheek brush, but it's made specifically for cream blushes. So I don't actually use cream blush anymore. I just don't have one at all at the moment that I could think of. So we'll see how we're going to use this. Okay, so this is gonna probably be like a get ready with me chit chat type of video. So I'm gonna try to not be nervous and be calm throughout this whole thing because this is something that I've never done before. I think I've done it once and it was really annoying. I've uploaded it anyways, but you know, whatever. So this is probably gonna be a longish video. So I'm actually priming my eyes first because I noticed that when I do my makeup, you know, fallout sucks and it sucks to clean that up when you have your foundation already on. So I'm using the Urban Decay primer potion, and I actually use that also to my brows because I feel like it helps set my brows. So just 1 second. I have to answer the Snapchat. I'm probably not even in the same like angle as earlier, but I am drinking some hot coffee with sweet hot coffee. Alright, so after I have that done, I'm going to try the what is this called? Base shadow brush. What I like about Real Techniques, I don't know if it's with all their brushes, but I noticed with this set it comes with, it tells you on the brush exactly what that is. So I'm just gonna use this to like set the foundation. It's not the foundation. Set my primer so it doesn't like crease or anything like that. This is gonna be interesting. I actually like to use like a really big fluffy crease brush from Wet n Wild. Look how dirty this is. That's how much I've used it. I've always used that brush. And I'm actually going to be comparing this to the Wet n Wild one because I believe that this is also cruelty-free and vegan. I'm actually not sure. I think they are. I think their brushes are cruelty-free and vegan. So I know it's probably like kind of unfair to compare Wet n Wild brushes to Real Techniques because Real Techniques do have more brushes. They've been around longer, but they are more pricier, and if they are vegan and therefore cruelty free, is it really worth the difference? I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to be using this angled brush. It says that it should define the crease, but I don't know. So this is my first time using these brushes, so it's probably going to look really, really weird because I'm really not sure how to use these brushes yet. Because I've only had them cleaned. I have never played with any types of Real Technique brushes except for the Miracle Sponge. This is actually not that bad. I didn't think that this would fit in my eye, but it's kind of like working a little bit. It's pretty dense, but not too dense. Like you can still feel a softness with it. So next I'm going to be using I actually use cream eyeshadows also because I love cream shadows to make colors pop out whenever I use makeup. eye makeup. Also, it helps my eye makeup to last longer even when I do use primer, just because I have naturally really oily lids. So I'm just gonna take this Color Tattoo in Beijing Beauty and I just use it with my finger. Just put that on my lid. So this is actually a discontinued item from Maybelline. This was like a limited edition, I believe. Like when it came out when the nudes palette first came out, and I don't know why they discontinued the their neutral line that came out the nudes, because these shadows are really, really beautiful. And I have almost every single one of them. So okay, I'm gonna go back to the base shadow brush. I'm gonna be getting this color right here. This is my Panda palette project item thing. I haven't uploaded a video on that in such a long time. I haven't uploaded a video in this channel concerning about Project Pan in a while. And it's not that it's because I'm discouraged, because, you know, I haven't been that active in this community. But it's just like I've been discouraged generally just because I haven't been feeling inspired to do anything. Okay, so I'm gonna deepen up my crease because I'm not actually loving how light that crease is. I'm gonna try to go back to this angled shadow brush and go up, use this color up here. Not really sure how to use this brush. I'm like angling it in different ways just because I'm really not sure. Then I'm going to go back to this deluxe crease brush, and I was actually using this color originally in my crease, and I'm going to go back to that color and just to blend it out. I don't know. Not really sure I know what I'm doing. It's fine, it's fine. Alright, so for my brows, I'm going to be using this brow kit from Wet n Wild. It only comes in one color. And I actually have a favorite brow brush that I use. I just have to find it. I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't see anything. And yes, I am that blind. Alright, here it is. It's kind of dirty, but we'll go with it. So how I like to use my brows, I like to go with the lighter color first to fill it in. And then I will define it a little bit more with the darker color that comes with this kit. Okay. Oh my gosh. Speaking of eyebrows, so I got my eyebrows done a couple of weeks ago. And I don't get my eyebrows done often because my brow hair doesn't grow back that quickly. And when I do get my brows done, I want it to be completely from scratch. Because I don't want them to be like trying to clean my brows when there's nothing really there for them to clean. And so anyways, the girl that was doing my brows, she's like, you should come every 2 weeks and not every 2 months. And she said it with such attitude that it annoyed me so much. Cause yeah, I know I said I'm lazy about doing my brows, but watch your attitude. Oh my god, I work at fast food, so I get attitude all day, and then just to have to get my eyebrows done, which is something that I actually like doing. I love the feeling of it getting threaded. And just to hear that from her, I was just like, nope, I'm not gonna go back to this place. That was horrible. And I also didn't like the way she did my brows. It's finally coming. Took a couple weeks for it to get to a much better place, but this eyebrow, you know those sperm looking eyebrows that people make fun of when it's really fat in the front and then it's a really thin tail? That's what it kind of looked like earlier, except it wasn't so thin in the back. It was just no, you don't get to trash me and then do that. This brow is always going to be the nicer looking brow, but this one is the one that's going to be harder. But still, you know, I'm never going to go back to that threading place. There's other threading places near me, so I'll probably just explore till I find a place that I like. Getting my eyebrows threaded is like one of the scariest things because normally places like tend to make my brows much thinner than they really need to be. It's like I already have naturally thin brows. Don't give me paper thin brows, okay? That'd be great. Just sucks because I wear glasses all the time, and even though I do pay attention a lot to my eye makeup, it's the brows that are really important. I'm not completely in love with my eye makeup, but like I could deal with it. I'm just gonna clean up the edges of my eyebrows, not my eyebrows, my eye makeup. I'm gonna be taking my Wet n Wild fluffy brush, going back into that creamy white shade, and just cleaning up the edges because that was just so messy. I just need to learn how to use these brushes. Like, it took me a while to learn how to use new brushes, so it's not the brushes, it's probably me. I know it's me. So I'm gonna use this flat shader brush, like detailed brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm going to be using this color to highlight in the center of my eyes and on the inner corner because I like the way it looks when it's bright and shimmery. Not oily, shimmery, because if I want it to look oily, I don't need to wear makeup for that, you know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna line my eyes later after I finish my face. So for my face, I am going to be priming first with Smashbox Photo Finish primer. I get a good like pea size on it. Oh, sorry, I'm watching something early. I was watching something earlier and it's just there. So I'm just gonna dot that all over my face, and I spread it around first before I press it into my skin because that's the only way for me anyways to get it around my face. Press that one so that way it goes into, it's not just, you know, sitting on top of the skin. It's trying to mesh with the chemistry of your own face or whatever the heck. I don't know. Alright, while that dries off a little bit, let me just get some more coffee. So I've been doing this trick. I did it before and then I stopped doing it. But I'm gonna do it again. So I'm gonna start setting my primer first before I actually put on my foundation. So I have some loose powder. I'm actually gonna use the stippling brush. I don't even have to look at the name, like I could just look at it. Stippling brush here. I'm gonna set my face with this. I think I'm in big trouble, guys. I don't think I washed out all the soap because it feels a little itchy. Or maybe it's just the brush itself, I don't know. It feels like it's like prickling me. Or maybe it's just that new brush feel, you know how like, even though like brushes, like no matter how soft they are, because it feels soft when I put it, when my hands through it, but they still sometimes might have a little roughness, like no wear and tear yet, like, you know, when you have new shoes, even though the inside of your shoe is soft, but because it hasn't been worn down and been accustomed to your foot, it's gonna feel a little tight for a while. That's kind of what it feels like. So that's done. I am going to be using this Revlon foundation in Golden Beige. This is their age defying foundation. I actually don't think I need any age defying anything. I actually just got this because it was on sale, like really, really cheap. I don't know why. It's not like it's a bad product. It was like going on sale for like $1, $2, and it's like $14 originally when you go shopping at Ulta. So I'm going to be using the Miracle Sponge. I actually like to use this sponge dry because when I use it wet, it makes my skin a little too dewy, and I'm not a fan of the dewy look on me. On other people, I feel like it looks really, really great. But I think because I naturally have really, really oily skin, that by the end of the day when I do the dewy look, I just look like a freaking grease ball. And you know, I'm not all about that life. I actually like using this slide more over this. I don't know why. It does the same thing. I'm just more comfortable using. But yeah, I actually really, really love this sponge. Because it's a sponge, I don't really see the point in buying the not BH Cosmetics, the Beauty blender. I'm not saying that it's a bad one because I've never used it before, but at this point right now in my life, I don't feel the need to be spending $20 on something that's only going to last like 3-4 months, maybe 5. That's pushing it though. So alright, since I don't use cream blush anymore, I actually want to see how this cheek brush actually works as, you know, like a liquid bronzer. It's like, if it's meant to be for liquid and cream, how would this look with? So I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I actually used to use this to contour with, but I realized that it's too golden on me to... Oh, whoa, this is amazing! I love this. This blended so easily. Holy moly. What was I saying? I actually like to use the Fit Me concealer more as a liquid bronzer because I actually like the really bronze look. And I'm like naturally tan all year round anyways, so whatever. This was amazing. Oh my gosh. This blended out really, really well. Yes. I'm in love. Oh my god, I'm in love. I'm so glad I bought this kit because now I have a brush I can actually use for the liquids. I wonder how this would be with the foundation. Next time. Alright, so this is supposed to be the contour brush. Okay, I don't really contour that often and I'm not the best at it. I also don't feel like, I don't know, I like doing it sometimes but not on a regular basis. So I have the Wet n Wild contouring palette. This is in their old formula. I got this like when it was still brand new, when they came out with it first. So I guess it fits. The thing is, like, I'm not a big fan of contouring, so like this isn't like, oh my god, wow, yes, you know. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have tried to see if this could actually fit in my under eye when I use the lighter shades first. I don't have a towel near me, so I'm gonna actually do that right now. I'm gonna use it on the side and see how it fits, because I do like using like a lighter powder underneath my eye. Even though I'm not setting anything, it's just like, that actually works really well. actually fits under my eye pretty darn well. So I could use this for that. Pretty digging it for that. I'm just not a big fan of contouring in general, so, and when I do, I use this brush and I'm just like boop, 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 boop. I find that this is much faster than that brush. So yeah. Alright. So for my bronzer, I'm gonna use the NYC bronzer, and I actually have a particular brush that I like to use this with. I like to use the face brush from Wet n Wild, and it's like big enough to cover my face, but not overly covering my face. Alright. Yes. I haven't used this bronzer in such a long time because I was using something else, but I'm like pale enough to use this again. I don't even know what I look like on camera. Just because I can't really see myself. Alright. Okay, so for blush, there's no real blush brush here, so I'm just going to use my own blush brush. Let's put that back. I'm going to be using the Sephora blush, what is this one? Healthy Rose. So I have the blush brush from Wet n Wild. I'm going to use that to apply my brush with. To apply my blush with. Did I say apply my brush with? Alright. So there's that. Alright, so this, I'm going to be using the setting brush next. And you could actually use this for the under eye also to set like your under eye concealer. I could see how this could fit really well, but I don't use under eye concealer, so I'm going to use this to highlight because I know people use this to highlight and I've been wanting to use this for highlight for the longest time. Oh my gosh, this makes it so much easier. I could see why people have been in love with this type of brush to highlight with. So I'm using the BYS bronzing powder in, what is it? Copper? This might be actually getting to be too warm because my skin color does change over the year because I do change with the season, and so I like this. This is nice. That brush is A1. Alright, so now I'm going to be getting this duo fiber face brush. I'm going to use that to practically set my whole face. Because I think that's the only way you could use it for my loose powder in here. So it doesn't pick up too much product, which is nice. Because when it picks up too much product, when your brush picks up too much product when you're doing this part, it could totally like give you crazy cake face. Not bad, I don't actually have cake face, or like, it doesn't feel like I'm going to have cake face later on. Alright, so the last part I was going to use is my eyeliner. So I'm going to have this Maybelline gel liner, and I'm going to be I'll be first using the angled liner, or angled brush. This looks like it's a little bit on the fatter side. I don't know if I'm going to like this. Oh wow, that was pretty quick. That was really quick. So it's not perfect. I haven't really done a wing eyeliner in such a long time. But the fatness of this should not be underestimated. Like, you could get your wing done pretty quick with this. Okay, so I'm gonna get the, what is this called? The fine liner brush now. Just finish off. That was actually not that bad. I did that fairly quickly. I haven't done, and that's considering I haven't done cream liner in such a long time. Alright, so I just realized I forgot to set my brows with my Mega Clear. I know I use the wax, but I also like to use the Wet n Wild Mega Clear also, just for like a little final touch. I'm gonna get a brown eyeliner. Use on my bottom lash line. Nice and light there. You know what? I'm so not upset at my eye makeup right now. Like, after I got the liner on and it was completed, it's not so bad. So I'm gonna be doing a technique on my mascara that this is how I use it all the time. I use a lengthening mascara first, and then I use a volume mascara. I know that took a while, but when I do this step, I have to have all concentration or else I'm gonna like hit myself in the eye. Now, since I'm pretty much done using all the brushes, the only thing I still haven't tested out is the Sculpting Miracle Sponge yet, and that's just because I don't know, it looks weird, but I like the way it's shaped because it's shaped so that way you could hold on to it, but I don't know. But I'm glad I do have an extra sponge, and compared to the original one, it doesn't have the Real Technique symbol on it. I don't think the ones that's outside of this kit has the RT embossed in it, but you know, whatever. I think this set is totally worth it. I believe since you get about 12 items and it cost $50, which means they're about $4 something each. And I think that's not that bad. It's really, really good considering that the smaller brushes themselves would cost that much, but the bigger brushes could cost way more. And you get like some holiday exclusive items too. If you're someone like me that never had Real Techniques and you've always wanted to try it, I think this is like a really good price point. It's a really good way to try everything out without buying things individually. And I don't regret this decision. But I was also lucky enough to have like a 20% off coupon with Ulta when I got this. So I kind of cheated, but you know, so I was able to get everything for $40 instead of $50. But if you have your points, you could use your points. If you have, you know, a coupon, use the coupon, things like that. I need a lip product. So I'm just gonna go really basic with my lip. I'm gonna just get a pink lipstick. And a pink lip gloss. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I know I was pretty much everywhere with this. I'm not used to filming this type of videos. If I don't start doing these type of videos, I will never ever be able to do them. So I like the way my makeup looks. I do believe I still have lots to learn about using these brushes. But this was a really nice experience. I'm glad I brought these brushes, and I totally suggest that you guys try it out too. So I'll see you guys next time, and have a wonderful day. Bye.